I'm Milton, and these are my screenshots from my phone, 424-229-4140, for last month, September 2019. I'm going to try to get them in a little slideshow here. Keep the social media websites honest. And yes, what you hear in the background is me in gold, motorized wheelchair, sleek wheelchair, handsome bald guy. Now I need a slideshow. And it is usually what I do to get there we are. It's not showing up at all. It's bizarre. I'm going to have to make a phone video of that. It's completely whited over. Now it's starting to show up. That's bizarre as it can be, but I hope you can get something out of this. I'll try to keep it in the 5-minute kind of increment. Most of this is to Instagram and YouTube, and a lot of Flight 93 checks. Can't reach me right now, 424-229-4140. That's a Flight 93 check. You don't know when else your phone won't be allowed to work. Get the time on your phone, get my number dialed, get the date in the video. When Randall Stevenson next door, who was very loud last night harassing a Christian in a wheelchair, me, bought Spectrum next door to do that. It's a private lot. They don't need to have the backup noise on at all, but after like a month or two of silence, or not silence, but for the most part quieter than they have been, they've started up again. I get the distinct feeling, I go with my gut a lot. It's those I went to school with. Well, Randall Stevenson's a familiar last name. Rose is a familiar last name from folks whose character I saw back in high school and even grade school. Don't take my word for it. Try to call me. 424-229-4140. Get the time on your phone. You got my number dialed. And don't forget, impeach Presbyterian Trump. President, impeach President Trump, impeach Catholic Governor Newsom. Hates those saints. Active in America's hijacked lifelines. Taking the top part off a little bit. Let's see if we can back up, and it's kind of whitish, but now it's hazy. But yeah, you get the time on your phone, number dialed for the Flight 93 checks. Recall. Oh, look how they altered that spelling. I'm not even sure what that was. P-O-I-R? I think it's supposed to be 4. They alter the spelling a lot, those desperate folks. trying to make me look less observant, I think. But yeah, that is a 1 second slideshow, right? I don't see the thing. Slideshow. What kind of a slideshow is it? Why can't I adjust the it's not letting me adjust that at all. I'm assuming it's 1 minute, 1 second, because I got a lot of stuff to go through. But let me finish that. Jewish Mayor Garcetti, Catholic Governor of California Newsom, LA for Garcetti, and Presbyterian Trump harassing a Christian in a wheelchair with the dangerous Iranian Muslims of Solari Enterprises. Try to call me with all those folks on speakerphone and ask when else will your phone not be allowed to work and get that chant going. Oh, those 5s, I showed you the binder art 5, one of them. You can print them out, SOACAM at live.com, the OneDrive. It's got a few 8x10s. And Flickr has a big selection of them. That's one. Gmail, and it's also a Outlook.com email without the with the dashes in it. And the Gmail does not have the dashes in it. Check 424-229-4140 and post N5. Not one polite 93 checking over a decade of asking. Look at that, the them. That's unreal. I'm very attentive to that. I look over it because it's often altered. And I take pride in my posts. There's twice I've noticed that altering of the spelling. Anyway, impeach because we can't reach Melton. You can impeach Catholic Governor Newsom and Presbyterian President Trump. You can recall U.S. Mayor Garcetti for not doing their jobs, for being active in America's hijacked lifelines, compromising of our security as families and as a nation, as a world. And yes, Trust Buzz, YouTube, and AT&T, yeah, next door. All 150 million subscribers to AT&T tried to call me with them on speakerphone or in person. 424-229-4140. Trust Buzz, that dangerous monopoly that is AT&T. That's your family's lifeline. Make a video being hijacked. Time, date, my number dial, 424-229-4140. I think it's a little better close there. You can kind of see at least some of the imagery in the middle, but yeah, up on top where you can't see it, just says Instagram, new post. And of course, I've got tired of logging back into Facebook.com/worldwidegathering, all one word, so it doesn't have anything new. It literally would, those with high-tech toys, take your pick. Solari Enterprises, the Mormon cult, always on hand here at Teak Terrace, 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, or AT&T next door. They kept logging me out of that and Lori's Hatred app. The Twitter, is it? they kept logging me out, so I just got tired of logging back into Facebook and that. There's some probably a decade old imagery right there. Not one Flight 93 check in over a decade of asking. Let me pause this and get started on another one. I'm going to try to keep these fairly quiet because I got stuff to do, and yeah, the purpose is to simply make the videos of Hussein can't have just anyone voting. There's another image that's a few years old. That's of course YouTube. I'm going to stop talking because I got not feeling well today. AT&T woke me up in the middle of the night next door, and I'm a handsome bald guy. I need my beauty sleep. So I'm going to try and get some stuff done and keep this in like 5-minute increments. I hope to get more. I'm not sure any other way better to do that. But yeah, this is a documentary of my post. remember when you hear that siren, 911, flight 93, check and post the stuff. Make the video of whoever's in the room there with you, with your phone, their phone, being hijacked. Not one flight 93 check call. That's you calling me up. And over a decade of asking. Just because folks can reach me, nice lady that comes to do my laundry and wash the floors, she can reach me by phone, but that doesn't mean she's a bad person. But not reaching me tells you your phone's not allowed to work all the time. And you don't know when else your phone won't be allowed to work. So get it on video. I make videos of call log, videos of the phone and the numbers to and from. 424-229-4140. And yes, I've been asking for folks to call me up with a Flight 93 check for over a decade. I have yet to get one. I usually get that, if you can read it, whenever I'm posting a really good parable video. Yes, I'm Melton, son of a carpenter, married daddy carpenter, worked on skyscrapers, Mom Marianne, son of a carpenter, married. I get to tell parables. I get to tell you about truth. And when you make that video, if you hijack call to me, especially when you make that video mail you're sending to me that gets stolen, points to very dangerous folks hijacking our lifelines, altering phone records, cover them up. They're crimes, and yes, a lot of folks can get that on video. Those stolen mail to me and exactly where it gets stolen, and I tell folks to make that video of that mail. And yes, if you know how to use those GPS things, locate America's stolen mail warehouses that way. If it has my address on it and it's not a bill, it's going to be stolen. I better turn this off. So make that video of America's hijacked lifelines. And yeah, try to call me up in front of all senators, mayors, governors, network news anchors, local news anchors, reporters, any officials at all. Get them all weighing in on dangerous censorship in America that should not be. Places a cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. I'm only up to 9.2. Up here, you might not be able to read it. It says screenshot 2019-09-02. So it might take a while. I may end up not being able to get through the whole month, but yeah, I do post my screenshots to soacam@live.com, SOACAM at LIVE.com, the OneDrives, Microsoft kind of stuff. I will delete because even though they're small, low-def stuff, I only get to 5 megabytes. My livelihood is AT&T. All that imagery you see in there, like the cloud imagery, is yeah, on my chest there, right there. That's a 4x6 photo. Find 30,000 plus at the sites there, like youtube.com/DNFD series, youtube.com/Melton4imagery, and this one because I've seen some bizarre screens. They didn't like my Saints. YouTube, according to the bizarre screen that gives you an X, called my Saints imagery hatred. So I'm posting to check 424-229-4140. Oh, YouTube got in on that. Usually that's Instagram. But check 424-229-4140. All one number, no dash. Check 424-229-4140 and post in 5. The number 5, the digit 5. All one big word. At gmail.com. That's the YouTube. That's the Gmail associated with that YouTube. The one I've been posting to lately, because I call it the Harbinger cult. You know, the ones from Utah, Mormon cult, that are literally running wild. And yes, it's not necessarily always them. That's the big danger. It's their Muslim brothers from abroad, like those with sorority enterprises. Making a lot of money from Hackla. There's the address right there. And having the Mormon cult and Muslim cult folks, the ones threatening me here at Teague Terrace, often speaking as if they were management. And yes, laying in wait for me as I went across the street to that small Target to get my food and pills, and came back and was literally screaming at me in the manager's office. And the manager, Shauna, and Rika Verpora before that, and Teresa Bridgeport, every time I call up Solari Enterprises, they don't know they keeps changing who the regional manager is. But look up their numbers and try to call me in front of them. Ask them, when else will my phone not be allowed to work? What's your very personal part in that? I may have to, I think it's taking way too long. I'm going to have to check and see if there's like a second. Because that's what I said it to when I wanted to go through a lot of stuff like this. So let me turn this off and try to see if that. See, that looks like the photos kind of thing it comes with, instead of the Faststone, which is a very good program. This is that. That's photos I was just looking at. Process. No wonder it's taken forever. Let me turn it off, turn it on. 9/3/2000. Yeah, Faststone is set. It's a very good program. You can set a nice desktop with it, but it's set as my default for photos. I'm having to go in and manually choose Faststone, because I want the nice, quick. Yeah, not 3 seconds. That'd take forever. That's this. So I said, that's what I mean by Harbinger cult, folks. Doing that. Remember, when you hear that siren, 911 Flight 93, check and post in 5. 424-229-4140. Whatever you get when you don't get me. Not going to be boring. If you need to firemen, police, paramedics, that phone ringing, that error message, that busy signal, it's money out of your pocket every day. It's your AT&T livelihood, mine as well. Get it on video, post. Whatever you get when you don't get me. You get very dangerous censorship. and some folks very personally taking part in that. Try to call me in front of every newscaster you got, local, executive, not executives, national, network, and yeah. Print out those big binder files, whichever one you like, all Americans there, and post it up, post and repost the big files themselves, print them out as 4x6 photos or 8x10 photos. For your binder, have your binder or that 4x6 photo, laminate, they'll last longer. In your car you see LA's Mayor Garcetti, Catholic Governor Newsom, Presbyterian Trump, or AT&T executives, or YouTube executives. I've been posting these Flight 93 check videos, and this counts as one because I'm asking you to try to call me and make a video of your hijacked call to me. For well over a decade, have yet to get one. That's a lot of very dangerous personal part in America's hijacked lifeline. Susan Wojciechowski's the $490 million CEO that placed Russian President Trump in our White House. Not a fan of Presbyterian Trump. I'm not sure. They got one right down the street, a rather historic, I guess, looking building that's Presbyterian. Catholic Governor Newsom and the Jewish Mayor Garcetti. Nothing against any of those faiths, but those particular. You should hold up those big fives at those photo ops. They call them press conferences sometimes. Hold them up and get that chant going. Impeach because we can't reach Milton. Recall because we can't call. 424-229-4140. Get it on video. America's hijacked lifelines. Dangerous Muslims with Iranian Muslims with Solari Enterprises here. And yes, a while ago was Lori Ann Brady Bond, devil personal knife in the back sister. Married with that 7-11 marriage, her gay husband Samuel Lynn Bond, and her got married on the 7th of September, the year of, 9/11. So I call it the 7/11 marriage. And his brother, the gay husband of the devil herself, Lori, works with the Department of Water and Power, LA DWP, in charge of 1 in 30 Americans' water and electricity. Not just 1 in 30 Californians, 1 in 30 Americans. LA County is a very big place. So asked Stephen Wright, who last I heard employed. I don't answer the phone anymore for the devil sister. And so she text taunted earlier this year, and computer I had just 3 months broke. On that very day she text taunted. So that produced that image, if you see it somewhere, Lori Ann Brady Bond. Butchered this image, and yeah, I have a lot of trouble with anger after I've designed a saint's image. Let me show you a saint's image. I had one just a while ago. Oh, here's Mother Teresa. That's my Tommy Parable series. And that's, check it out, saints-imagery.blogspot.com. And that's the Wormwood Day on the screen there. Let me turn this off and turn it back on. Stigmata eye right there. Slowly but surely changing. Genetic carpentry on the behalf of the son of a carpenter. Very briefly there, my iPhone. This is my backup. I need to air this again. Make more videos. Yes, it is Randall Stevenson. Floaty hands at the phone gate, and it's a lot of other folks active in America's high-tech lifelines and holding back medical research. YouTube as well. I think it's a lot of folks within Google and YouTube, because I make videos of way too often updates from Windows. It's designed to taunt and designed to actually design the big five with Microsoft. But as I have watched this over the past couple of years, I'm thinking it's Google or anyone with technical knowledge to have me go on and on about Microsoft. It's true, make a video, you have to call to me in front of Microsoft and ask them what they know about it. But I'm thinking YouTube. Susan Wojcicki, and placing that Russian guy in the White House. Let me check the time. I'm trying to keep it in about a 5-minute increment. That's my Lynx XL. Check it out. SoCanMatLive.com. Here's how to document season what the heck is fraudulent practices. If you can't reach like that link, or you can reach it, and you got 20 of your friends making a video of trying to reach that link, reaching it or not reaching it, and yeah, it still says 0 views or 1 view. That's you losing business on YouTube. You shouldn't be advertising there, should you? For those of you who do, and those of you who don't, yeah, you're not reaching as many folks because they're placing, wrestling guys and cowardly Husseins right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins with 9/11. I better turn it off and get another one going. Back to the screenshots for September 2019. It's going better now that I got the fast on, but I can't tell. Doesn't have a date anywhere. I have to just start putting a date in the description or something. I'm going to go shave. I got stuff to do. Documentary of my screenshots. Most to Instagram and YouTube. Check 424-229-4140 and postgame5@gmail.com. Lose the devil Lord. gonna stop it and hopefully figure out how far along I am.